what's going on YouTube? Thank you for stopping by, checking out my YouTube page, checking out my YouTube channel. My name is Rick. I'm also known as Rick's 2 Cents. Those are new to my channel, thank you for coming by for a video. Those are not new to my channel, thank you for coming back for another video. Been doing a ton of laser videos lately, and the number one question, one of the number one questions I should say, that I get asked is, Rick, where do you get your blanks? And I'll be honest, I'm honest. I didn't have at the time a real solid hookup. So I started asking around, started looking around, started digging on the Google, and I found the hookup. What I found the hookup is, originally before, just getting into lasers and fiber lasers, dial lasers, CO2 lasers, you name it, I was going to Amazon, just being honest. And it's because I can get it here in 2 days. Was it the greatest price? Absolutely not. So if it was a test piece, that's cool, right? A couple bucks, you're probably going to ruin it because you're just learning, and no big deal, and you throw it out. But at the end of the day, if you're actually trying to build a business around it or trying to be profitable, it's probably not your best bet. You want to actually buy your supplies from a wholesaler, buy direct, cut out the middleman, be able to have things custom made, altered in the way that you want it, tailored to your customer needs, and to build a rapport with this company to be able to build and scale your business with them, right? So that's actually what I have done here with this company, and I reached out to them. They went ahead and sent this to me. So let's get this box opened. Let's see what they had to offer. For the most part, I believe inside this box is every hot seller on their site. So they were nice enough to actually offer us a discount code. All right, I grabbed my phone really quick because I wanted to make sure 100% that I had the discount code right, so you guys don't lose an opportunity on this. There's no affiliate, I'm not getting a kickback, whatever, for you actually making the purchase. I just asked, hey, if I was to do this, is a possibility that you can give me a discount code so that I can offer that to my subscribers, and I did. So the discount code is Rick 10%. So it's Rick, the number 10, and the percent symbol. You'll see it right here. And the website is limitlesssolutions.org.uk. Once again, that's limitlesssolutions.org.uk, and I'll have it listed here below as well. So go ahead and give them a shout. Tell them I sent you. The coupon is good for for orders over $200 or more. You get free shipping and 10% off even on discontinued items. So you can't be better than that. Like I said, you're trying to build a scalable business, a laser engravable business. You're going to want to purchase your items wholesale, not retail, so that you can have that upsell and the profit in the actual item itself, as well as the laser engraving. Everything adds up, right? So let's go ahead and get this box open without further ado. Let's get into it. Let's see some real good goodies. I'm really excited, to be honest with you. Having taken a look at this website, they had just about anything. And what I like about this is they're actually manufacturing these themselves. So if there's something you don't like about an item they have, he said he's willing to customize. Obviously, there's probably going to be limit quantities, that you'd have to purchase. They're probably not going to make you something fully custom, or maybe they would, I don't know, for one or two, which would be reasonable. But at the end of the day, if you had a large order of customers that, that wanted something a particular way, you'd be able to. You notice there's blackout. One of my subscribers really just went over the top and was like, Rick, you need to be a lot more safer, being careful, being able to display your address. There's weirdos out there, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't care. Let them come. Trust me. It wouldn't be a fun time for them. But then he posted my address in the comments below. So I said, okay, man. So I made sure I blacked it out. So if you see anything blacked out, I'm just blacking out my address. Let's get this brought in here. And we'll get rid of this box, so no one has to decipher my address. All right. So wrapped in a bubble wrap, 2 layers of bubble wrap, and then it looks like they put it in this cellophane to keep from getting scratched, bounce around with each other. So let's get these open. Let's see what they had to offer. I'm really super excited about this. And what's cool too is that when you actually send an email and you're interacting with the website, you're interacting with the owner directly. So really cool. All right. Wow. This is heavy. Challenge coin. Let's get one of these open. Look at this challenge coin. The size of my palm, a mirror finish. Look how thick that is, and look at that. Look at that on the side. Wow, that is a thick coin. I might actually measure that. Hold on. Busted out the micrometer. I'm just curious to see how thick this is, because this is thick. Let's turn it on. It is 6.2 millimeters thick. 6.2 millimeters thick. That's actually insane. So, and for, I'll convert that to inches, which is 0.23, or it's about a 0.23, yeah, 0.23 inches, so about a 1/4 inch thick. That's insane. That is insane. Mirror polish finish. Look at that. Mirror polish finish. So if you're engraving this, you don't have to do a whole lot of polishing to bring up the non-polished area, or, you know, polishing that by hand, because the one thing you're going to see in these coins, including myself, you see these beautifully done challenge coins, which most people don't realize, who are just really getting into the industry, is that it looks really dull and kind of ugly when you're done. There's a lot of elbow grease done after the fact, outside of the YouTube magic, to make it look like that. So when it comes at a mirror finish like this, that's just a hell of a lot less work that you have to do. I'm super impressed with this. I almost wish that I had a little mini digi-scale down here so that I could weigh this, because this thing definitely has some weight to it, and that is a super nice finish. I didn't want to make so much time on this just one coin. We have a whole lot of different items to go through, but I just wow, I was really surprised how thick that was, how beautiful that nice finish was. It looks as if a coin looks like similar in size and width, but it looks a little thinner, and it looks like the finish is different. So let's take a look at this one. Has a little more of a brush look. You can actually see that. And then this has a nice like cross pattern on that side. I hope this is focusing okay. But again, even with that brushed look, if you wanted to, that could be polished up to a mirror finish without a doubt. Kind of like a cross pattern into it. You can definitely feel that really, really well. Really cool. Really cool. Really cool. All right, so 2 different kinds of coins here. Looks as if we have a bottle opener. And wow, super nice polished finished hole, so you can actually put on a key, and then of course your bottle opener, so you could engrave the back, you could engrave the front, hell, you could even engrave the side if you wanted to, and the side is a polish. Again, anything that's polished, like on the sides or this area, you know, that you're prying anything, doesn't mean the brushed area that you couldn't bring it to a high polish as well. It may not be at a high polish because they figured that's the area you're going to engrave, but super nice. Definitely, you know, as a size reference, you know, it's about the size of my hand here. Let me grab it. A small ruler. It's about 1 inch and 5/16. Inch and 5/16, you know, so really nice, really cool. Father's Day is coming up, so a lot of these type of things you're gonna see. You know, if you're a woman, buy something cool like this for your husband. You know, we hate getting lame stuff all the time, man. We appreciate the ties and socks, but every now and then we just want something cool. This is very cool, actually. This is another bottle opener. I've been seeing people start to do this more and more, but I've never seen it in person. And it looks like it's actually oiled, it looks like, so it doesn't get rusted. But it has that electrified look to it. I don't even know what that's called. That's what, it may not even be that. Take a look at that. But that's what it looks like it's to me. And when they take electric to metal and it like makes some crazy pattern on it, that's what it looks like it's done to me. I got another bottle opener, very cool. Has that dark shine to it, so obviously whatever you engrave is going to be light, and that's going to pop, and then the background is going to be darker. Very, very cool. I like that. Looks like a, let's open. A little coffin, high polish, with a hole in the top so you could actually make it a charm, maybe on your bracelet, necklace, what have you. And you could buy those little rings, probably, you know, Hobby Lobby, something pretty cheap, probably 8 cents probably, if you wanted to put that little ring around it, or whatever, however you wanted to hang this on something. But again, a nice size to it, super nice. Now my hands are oily, but super nice, high polish finish to it. Definitely cool. Definitely cool. If you're gothic, you probably get really geeky into something like this, or maybe a memorial piece. That'd be kind of cool too. I could a lot of different things going through my mind what you could use this for. You could be creative with this item here. Let's keep going. This looks like a medallion. A medallion that, you know, a medal, you know, that you could use for sport event, kids event, fundraiser, anything like that. So these are be good for business to business sales. You know, you're reaching out to a business and, you know, doing these kind of things. I couldn't necessarily see anyone wearing it as a decorative piece. Like, I'm really into memorial pieces. That's kind of my niche because of this banner, but it definitely looks like a medal, right? Like an award for something. So trophies and awards, that's a big niche too. There's a lot of people who buy those kind of things and give those things away, so don't snooze on that. That's a highly profitable niche, so that's something you could actually use for that. It's like another bottle opener, a smaller one, high finish, again a thicker gauge to it. You know, this is let's see here, a 1/4 inch thick, so you know, or I'll go for, since everyone besides the United States seems to go by metric system, it's 6.2 millimeters. So definitely a thicker gauge to it. Nice, not something cheap, flimsy, which is nice too, because then if you want to do a deeper engraving, you could, because you have a lot more to go in, and because it's a thicker metal, you don't have to worry about the metal getting too hot and warping or twisting on you. So you could definitely do some real nice decorative work on here, pretty much all the way around. So, whoops, super nice. I like that a lot. Very cool. Again, bottle openers, something that someone will put on their keychain and they'll keep it on there forever. And if you do the leather engrave and it gets thrown in their pockets, bumped around the keys, you could easily buff that out and it can look just the same as it did brand new. So that's just something to keep in mind. There we go. Looks like we're having a bottle opener theme going on right here in this particular package that I opened. So let's just get through some of these. I don't want to show them in the package because I don't think that it will do the product justice. So to give it a fair review, I want to actually make sure that I get it opened up and get you to take a peek at this in person. This is actually kind of cool because you can, I don't know, I could see me drinking beers just doing this, to be honest with you. Kind of like a grown man's fidget spinner. But it is a bottle opener. Again, a large area that you could engrave something either on the sides, which has a nice real mirror finish, on the back side or on the front. You know, so this is really cool. I do like this. And obviously, you can put a ring through it, put it on your keychain or a clip, anything like that. But to be honest with you, I could see myself just doing this. I'm already doing it. Yeah, so, and this is it's 3 1/4, about 3 7/8 long. So, you know, it's pretty decent size, and you know, 1 inch and 3/16 wide. So again, you know, these are not something that's really rinky dinky or something that, you know, they want cheap on the metal. You know, metal's expensive nowadays, right? So a lot of times you've seen a lot of these suppliers, that's what I forgot to mention. This is not hollow. This is solid. So, you know, they're not cheaping out on the metal. This is you know, a good quality metal, and it's a solid piece. This has some weight to it. All right. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Looks like a wallet. Trying not to destroy these packages so I can put them back in, so they're so nice. I don't want to scratch them up before I get to engrave them. This is very cool, actually. Let's see how you open it. So, a wallet with a clip, you can clip it there, and then it has these elastic bands on the sides and on this side so that you could obviously open it up, slide your cards in there or your cash in there, and put that away. I could see something like this being handy. I ride a Harley all the time, and you know, my wallet looks like this. This hurts my ass, you know. 15, 20 minutes into the ride, if I'm driving all the way, you know, I'm spending 8 hours, 10 hours on a bike. You know, this just kills me. So to be honest with you, I could definitely see something like this, getting rid of this, you know, and just tucking this in the front of my pocket, you know, or tucking it on my belt, something like that, and just carry with me really all I need: my license, some cash, and maybe, you know, or one card. You know, obviously you could load it up, but what I'm saying is that you could use this a lot to just really carry what you need and not all this, right? So I think this is like a double knuckle holder. It's kind of different. You can put 2 fingers in there, double knuckle holder. Somebody else might call it something else, but I'm just gonna call it a double knuckle holder. And again, the bottle opener on there, right? So you have the hole for the key and a double knuckle holder. But yeah, very cool. Polish. Again, you could do some crazy engraving on this. I recently saw a buddy of mine who's a graphic designer, especially for lasers. He did some crazy engravings on some handcuffs. So I think I may send him a scan of this and say, bro, get to town. Let's do something crazy goofy on this. So you may see this coming in an upcoming video. I just got in mind, just kind of thinking what some artwork he recently made. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Looks like there's 2 in this. Same exact package. And it looks like it's a thinner version. Let's see, come on. Of this guy here. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So if you don't want something so beefy and chunky, maybe you want something a little more sleek, you know, and it would have to really to do one or the other, probably what design you want to put in here, right? You know, if you're a Marine or military, you want a big logo on there, that might be that. If you want a saying or name, maybe that would be that. You know, in the logo, it might be a kind of small, not as wide. This give you a little more workable area space. So it's really what you're engraving. I wouldn't say that one's better than the other. It all depends on the artwork you're going to put on it. But again, it's not hollow. This is a solid piece of brass. And we all know that that could be polished and look just like this, like gold. So very, very cool. 2 of these in there. I'm glad he sent me 2 of these, you know, so then as we're engraving these, I can maybe show before and after kind of deal. Very cool. Speaking of fidget spinners, here we go. Not necessarily sure if this is a legit fidget spinner, but I could see it being used as one. I may look this up on his website and put here what he actually calls this. And as I'm going through these, I will do that as well. I'll show this, and I'll kind of show this in his website, what it's called. So if you like any of these particular items as I'm showing, you can go on his website and, you know, order it up, save you the trip. Nice finished, polished sides. Yeah, I guess it has like a curve on this end and this end, so you could definitely, you know, use it like a fidget spinner. I'm not that good at it, but I think that's what it is. I'll look it up and I'll see exactly what he calls this, but I think that's what it is. Well, let's keep going. This is kind of more what I've been used to when choosing the challenge coins or the challenge coins that I've been making in the past. They weren't as extravagant as this. This is something, I'll tell you that. This is extremely impressive. This to me, not say it's not as less impressive, but this is probably more likely what you're used to seeing in the size, in the thickness, this type of coin. The one thing I will say is that these sides, the way that these are engraved, this engraving here, those are better than any coin I've ever seen, to be honest with you. That's super nice. Very cool. We're gonna make some really cool things. There's a ball coming up, a Marine ball, June 19th here in Illinois. They want me to make some coins for them, so that'd be cool to give them some different options and some coins other than one I really already had. So I'm excited about that. One thing I want to mention too is that when you're laser engraving, you got to kind of think outside the box. You can't think just like guns. Everything's not about guns. You know what I mean? You could do a lot of different things. You could do a lot of different niches. I had a company in California tell me, and I'm especially excited about receiving this, that says, hey, Rick, we make custom purses. V, this is for you, V. And could we come out with some kind of plaque to put on the purse that would look high-end, that you could do some crazy engraving on? Look at this. This is insane. Has 4 holes. And I'm sure, again, not putting words in his mouth, but he told me things could be customized. I'm sure if you wanted half the size or something like that, based on the quantity, you may be able to work something like that out with him. You know, I could see this is maybe looks a little big, but again, I've seen big giant Coach purses with plaques this big on them. You know, it's not a thin little piece of aluminum. There's a nice weight to it, and you could really do some really nice engraving on this and do a filler called in color fill if you wanted to, you know, a black or anything. So something like this I could see being used in an apparel environment or on a real nice decorative box, like a jewelry box, or maybe even people that put the ashes, you know, when they were cremated, something like that, you know. Yeah, I could definitely see this being used. I can use this. Let's get this opened up. This bag of stuff. I got the bag. Another one of those plaques. Put that aside. Oh, money clip. Speaking of money clips, we were talking about that the little wallet. So this is an extra money clip. Very cool. Very cool, very nice. And again, you could laser engrave the front, laser engrave the back. Very cool. I like this. I'm gonna actually keep this for myself. Do some engraving. The double R. Oh, and this is a unique coin. I've actually, how I originally ran into or finding him was because I've seen people post this. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these coins, or if you're going to be able to pick that up. It's like indented, like on that. High polish indentation on that coin. Can you see that? Hopefully that comes out good on the camera. You can see that. That just looks very cool. So, you know, this could be definitely something you know, rub like this, you know, to de-stress, decompress, things like that, you know, kind of like a fidget spinner. I could definitely see that, like a worry coin. I'm gonna call this the worry coin. You know, it's in worry dolls, worry coins. I'm gonna call this the worry coin. I have a habit. This is it's all the saints that when I'm nervous about something, do something. I have a habit of doing this. You know, kind of like you count your rosary, so to speak. So I could see this has been more of a religious piece, you know, Jesus Christ on it, something like that, or a scripture that you keep in your pocket when something's bound, you kind of pull it out and rub it, maybe while you're praying or doing something. I could definitely see that being used in that environment. Again, it doesn't have to be a religious item. That's my niche. That's something I do. You be creative and something you would make with it. But I could definitely see it being used, as I would say, as a worry coin. You know, something you're going to be rubbing with your thumb. You know, a lot of these kids now, you know, they stressed out with school and things like that, give this to them, just let them rub that in their hand. I'm ready doing it. You see it? I'm already doing it. May keep that for myself as well. Here you go. I'm gonna call this a single knuckle. I'm just gonna call it that. Definitely something, again, you could do some. This is heavy. Solid piece. All these pieces are solid. None of these are hollow. Brass. Look at that. Nice big hole. You can put a key ring on it. You know, you can do a lot of things with this. I can see it's used for a lot of purposes. Nice big space to engrave something. You can go all the way around it. You can even engrave it down the side. Get creative with what you want to do with it. Okay, so I did see this on his website. And this, I keep calling everything a fidget spinner. My daughter's going to probably watch this and make fun of me, but this is. So it comes with 3 holes, and then it comes with these little magnets, and then you put them in there. There's got to be a trick to it. I'll get it put together later, and I'll show it to you. I'm sure there's like a positive, negative. There's something about that. Look at that. It just rolled right up. But anyways, you put these together, and then you're able to get these to spin around. It is an actual fidget spinner. I'll get this figured out. And I'll do an updated video on this guy here once I get that figured out how to lay this in. But for the sake of the video, to keep it going, we got a lot of different items. We're just going to move on. But I ain't forgot. But again, you can laser engrave the front, the back side, do anything you want on this. And they would spin like this. Okay. Let's see here. Looks like a coin. Same exact thing. A larger set coin, high polish, the holes on the inside, so that it comes with the magnets, so that you could put them in there. And again, this would spin in a circular motion. That's definitely something cool. Something really cool. This is a decent size too, so you could really be creative on doing some engraving on that, even all the way around. I like this. This is cool. I could definitely see making a military piece with this, something on there. Very cool. Again, these are me just throwing out crazy ideas. You can make anything you want with them. Doesn't have to be what I say. It doesn't have to be something I like. That's one thing too that I had to come to terms with when, doing custom work for people. It doesn't matter what I like. It's matter what the customer likes. Because sometimes your opinions can get in the way of your wallet. So if the customer likes it, that's all that matters. Do what makes the customer happy. A nice coin. Again, with this engraving on the side, it's just phenomenal. This looks like U.S. Mint quality. I'm gonna go that far and say that. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that. This engraving on the side, it's like mint quality. Now, if your engraving doesn't turn out like mint quality, you didn't keep up to the par of the coin. But definitely a nice, heavy coin, nice size. These coins are definitely by far better than the coins I'm currently using. No comparison whatsoever. A CuffLink, and of course you did send to. Very nice. Super high polish. They fold in, and then they fold out. So this, you can give to your father. This you can give to your best man. This is a nice wedding gift. This is any kind of gift to any kind of man. I guess a woman could wear it on some of their fancier dresses. Not dresses. What am I talking? I guess a woman could wear it on a fancy blouse, but it would probably be more common that you'd see a man wear this. But we ain't going there. I'm just saying. Definitely cool. You could put some initials. I could see a family coat of arms. A family coat of arms would be really awesome, especially if you did epoxy inlay, maybe like so that there would be black in it or red in it, something like that. But even if you didn't do the epoxy, just a deep engraving of the initials, or just a really deep engraving of the family coat of arms, I think that would be awesome. I may actually do that with my own coat of arms. We'll see. Super nice. Oh, I like this. This is cool. So my daughter's in high school. She's 14. And these kids, man, and I guess it was still around when I was a kid, but not something I was into when I was a kid. They play these D&M games, and they're all into these games, and they like all these custom dices. I'm laughing because, when you buy something nowadays and it's metal, you just expect it to be cheap or you expect it to be hollow. And I'm just surprised on the quality and the weight. This is solid. This is a solid, listen to that. Listen to that. This is a solid piece of brass. Look at that. Look at that. I want to measure this really quick. 15.1 millimeters. 15.1 millimeters. You know what I mean? Like, 0.59 inches. A little over a half an inch thick. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely insane, yeah. Yeah, 0.59, 0.6. It says 0.5, 0.6. I'm going to squeeze down, but a little over half an inch thick. Solid aluminum. My mind immediately goes in the gutter, and I'm thinking I can make a fun game out of this. You know, this could be a gag gift. This could be a Valentine's Day gift. You know, special favor, something like that. You know, we're all adults here. This is an adult channel. Not too many kids are watching this, so. But I could definitely see that, something like that. Or if you're really into those D&M games, things like that, you want custom dice. And people spend a lot of money in those type of games. I could definitely see you making something custom like that. You know, or a gag gift, say something funny. But this is cool. This is cool. I almost wish you sent me two. But anyways, Barry's Camper Choosers. Thanks for sending me, brother. Thanks for sending me. Got to send you a lot of customers. Check all this out, guys. Check all this out. There's a ton of stuff. We're not even done yet. We're not even done. Here you go. All right, so here's a coin that is hexagon, octagon. How many sides is it? I didn't do bigger in geometry. That's why I became a lineman. Just kidding. Actually, that had a lot to do with my job. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. This is cool too. This looks like a poker chip. And again, it's super thick. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Nice kind of waffle look around the edge. A smooth finish on the inside, polished. Super high polish on the outside. High polish on the side. Smooth high polish on the side. Yeah, you can make just about anything with this thing. You can make a challenge coin. You can make a poker chip. I know a lot of guys like they and women, but they like doing these Friday nights poker things. COVID happened. Everyone doesn't go out as much, so maybe that's kind of how you get together. The guys together, family together, friends together, whatever. Do these poker tournaments at home. I know a couple buddies that actually do these on Friday nights, and they play for a couple bucks. Then you can quit your day job, but just get out of the house, have a good time. It'd be cool to do something like this. You know, whoever wins, you know, gets to have the coin, and maybe this, if you know, kind of like a trophy, the winner of the pot, so to speak. And every week, you know, you may have to cough it up or not. I don't know. That'd be something cool. That'd be definitely something cool. I could see that, or a poker tournament, or something. You could use it as a challenge coin too, but I think if you actually use it as something to do with poker or a poker chip, that'd be even cooler. You know, I could see a spade on there, something crazy. I'm gonna make something really cool with this one, but not to say it couldn't be used as a challenge coin, but I think if we used it more geared towards what your eyes instantly say, I think that'd be really cool. Let's keep going. Oh wow. I'm going to review this footage, and I'm going to laugh at myself because I'm like saying wow every time I open something, but it's not a fake reaction. It is. This is high polish. And look at that. Look at that edge. This is insane. I don't know how this guy makes this stuff. This is insane. Look at that. Not only has that ridge kind of waffle look, kind of wavy look, but it's also high polish as well. Super thick. Super thick. What is this? 0.23 inches thick. Or 5.9 millimeters thick. I mean, this thing is thick. High polish. Super heavy. Again, it's not hollow. This is a solid piece of artwork, literally, that you're going to hopefully create some really nice artwork on it. I like, again, that he took the time. See, every time I see everyone selling all these coins, it's not polished like this. And it doesn't mean that you can't make it polished, but the fact that it comes like that means that anything that's not being engraved is going to stay polished like that. That's just a lot less work that your fingers have to go through. You see some of these people who do a lot of laser engraving, and you'll see in their videos blisters on the front of their hands, or their tips of their fingers are all black, and that's why. It's because they're sitting here doing this polishing on these coins. So if you start to get into this, or you want to get into this, or you're seeing other people do it, trust me when I tell you that being polished, period, when you're doing not one, you know, but when you start doing a big quantity of these, any like 2 minutes, a minute, whatever, it'll add up, especially over 100 coins. Trust me. So you'll love the fact that they come pre-polished. Super nice. Super nice. Man, look at that. Super nice. one more package to go. Let's see what we got here. I mentioned that this was on the way, and I knew that this was in the package, so I actually had said something to a friend of mine on YouTube, a fellow influencer that goes by the Bearded Viking, Daniel. I said, hey Daniel, I got an item coming that you might want me to do for you. I think you'd really like it. Well, this bag has a lot of goodies, but it's a comb. But it just seems like nowadays, I don't got really much facial hair, but these guys are getting geeky into these beards, man. Like stupid geeky into these beards. So this is two things. It's a beard comb. Again, I don't got much hair, but a nice beard comb. It looks like it could be a pick on the side. And then it's also a bottle opener. And then it has a hole. So besides me with the fidget spinner thing, you can definitely see people doing this. But they can put it on a keychain. Through that little tiny hole or the big one, whatever one they wanted. But this I could see definitely being a high ticket item that sells. You can engrave the front, you can engrave the back, you can get really creative with this. You got a lot of engravable space. I think this is gonna be, out of this bag, one of the top 10. I'd say that. I only say top 10 because there's a lot of different items in here that I think in my niche or in my customer base will sell very highly. Beards right now, it's like a thing, right? It's like a thing. And that thing is sticking around for a while. When it first came out, I thought it was just going to be a fad, it was going to go away. It didn't. Okay. An aluminum credit card. Even has a strip on it. So what people are doing, I haven't done this before, but I have seen people do it, is they take their standard credit card, they remove the chip, and they inlay the chip and glue it. And then they put anything they want on the card, because technically the card doesn't mean anything at all. I'm not sure. Now, I'll find out, and I'll put up here if it is or not, but it has a strip. I'm not sure if that is a legit strip you could write to. Otherwise, if it's not, if it has the chip, and I'd say about 80% now of places, you don't even have to put your card in or swipe it. You can just set it onto a chip, and that's what this would be for, to actually just make your own custom credit card. Really, really cool. Again, something I've personally never done, but I've seen it on YouTube and I've seen other people do it. Very cool. Unique thing. Definitely a unique thing. You could say you have a black card. Those with that 850, 870 scores with the American Express black. You can have your own, put some fancy design on and have your own black card, which is really just chase card, right? Let's see what we got here. Something in a nice little handy dandy. What is this? Oh, okay. I believe this is a coin pouch. Yes, it is a coin pouch. So it's leather, 100% leather. It's not pleather. Nice stitching, double stitched all the way through. So again, obviously you can engrave the challenge coin, but it's 100% leather. So if you have a fiber laser like the one you may kind of see in the background here, you could definitely engrave this. I'd play around. I wouldn't guarantee the results on a diode laser, but I'm assuming you could probably do the same. In a CO2 laser, 100% you could do it. But yeah, looks like they come in two different sizes. You may even have other additional sizes. This is just what I got in the care package. Again, as I start showing these items and I'm showing you them, I'm going to be popping up here in the right hand corner, the description, what they're called, whatever. So if you decide you like anything like this, I'll save you some time when you go to this website. You can just type it up, look it up. And in the bottom description below, I'll break up this video as well with timeline stamps, so that if later on you want to come back, you find this video, you start watching the video, and you're like, oh man, I wanted to look at the poker chip, or I want to look at this, you boop, click on it, and it'll bring right to that section of the video. Okay. This looks like a slim wallet. Let's see if I get it open. That's actually what it is. It looks like a slim wallet. I like how everything is individually packaged. I kind of wish I wasn't, if I was actually not recording this on video, I would to be honest with you, take my time opening all these packages so that I could reuse them, so that the items don't get scratched. But for the sake and time of this video, I don't want to be carefully making this video and then you're like, this guy's taking too long. But what is this? I thought it was a wallet, but it looks like it's just 2 pieces of aluminum. You probably could make it a wallet. Yeah, it looks like this could actually go directly over that if you wanted to for some reason. I like the brass look, but this fits over that. I guess if you wanted to, you could. I like the brass look better, personally. But again, it's not what I like, it's what other customer likes, right? Well, let's keep it going. Ooh, a knife. I like this. I like this. Let's get this open. I'm curious to see what it looks like. Here we go. I vaguely remember seeing this on his website. So, first off, a nice leather, genuine leather, real leather, double stitching all the way around, all the way through. Pouch, so you could laser engrave the pouch. And then this knife, it looks legit. Let's get this open. Oh man. Oh, look at that blade. I hope you can see this, pick this out in this video. Oh man, I hope that focuses well. To me, I gotta ask him what this is. I'm gonna ask and I'll write that in the description. But to me, it looks like that electrified look, or that electrified that they're doing to metal. See that? Hope you can see it. Hope that comes out in detail. And then you see the steel on the sides, obviously with the brass, so it's a 2-tone brass, and then the steel blade goes all the way. The steel blade goes all the way through, so it has that real nice finish, like the steel 2-tone with the brass. Oh, it's sharp. Let's see. It didn't shave me, but it's sharp. Yeah, I can feel it. Definitely cool, definitely cool. You could do something laser engraved on the front, laser engraved on the back, laser engraved on the side. Definitely cool. I could see a deer hunter carrying this. Skinner uses the skin. I could definitely see that and do some nice engraving on this. I could see that. Definitely. Yeah, very nice, very cool. I can even see maybe, and I hate to edit what he made, but even drilling a hole through that, you know? Because if you were a hunter or something, like, see wearing that around your neck, maybe in the pouch. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't want a knife in your pouch. You fell down, stab you in the heart, try to sue me. Oh, Rick, you gave me a bad idea. Maybe don't do that. But definitely, that's cool. I'm starting to see more and more people do that. That's pretty cool. It's not common, but I'm seeing it. I've seen it more than once now. Looks like oh, okay. This is cool. This has like a 3-dimensional hex look to it. Very cool. And then the backside is flat. I could see this being used for someone who loves soccer. Doesn't have to be, but again, just it's like 1, 2, 3. What do you think? You know, my immediate reaction. You know, what would I think? I could see this being used for someone who loves soccer. I see your name, your soccer number on it. An award, definitely something like that. A participation trophy, something written nicely on the back, or just being used as a challenge coin. But the problem is that, or I'm not saying the problem. The thing is, the reason I'm giving examples to make with this is because we made this at a standard challenge coin. It's a challenge. It's a standard challenge coin. It's around the mill. Everybody makes them. But when you have a niche, or you take a particular item and you appeal to a certain crowd, you can charge a little more. You refine your niche. People are willing to pay more because they're going looking for a particular item. So I could see this being someone who likes soccer and using something kind of engraving for soccer. Just putting it out there, you know, that's what I'd use it for. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know. Again, anything you see in here, say, Rick, you think I was way off base, or hey, you have a way cooler idea than me, Let me know what you think, or say, hey, you know what, Rick? I thought this would be cool for that, or I thought this would be cool for this. Let me know. This. Looks like a single knuckle, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a single knuckle. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it a single knuckle. I could see a leather strap going through here. I could definitely see a leather strap going here with a buckle, make it a nice keychain, and be able to also do embroidering on the steel as well as the nice leather strap as wide as this with the buckle on there. I could see that. I could see taking this and adding a leather strap and making that a real nice keychain piece or something to go on your keys. But I think this is what I think he calls this the single knuckle. You be creative and make whatever you want. Let's keep going. Another challenge coin. This is a larger coin. It's not as thick as the other ones that it's not as thick as the super thick ones. I think this is about as thick or normal thickness as most of the challenge coins you will see. Again, what's really making these coins stand out for many coins that I've seen is the weight. I think once you put these in your hand, the weight's going to blow you away compared to an Amazon special. They weigh next to nothing compared to these. So yeah, and then the edging. This has again that diamond cut. I don't even, for lack of better words, I don't know what it's called, like a crisscross pattern. If you know what this is called, or when I look this coin up on their website, I actually put right here what this pattern is called. But again, just take a look at that. Sorry for the noise upstairs. I have a little 4-year-old boy who's crazy and full of energy. He's not on video with me tonight, as he normally is, so he's being destructive upstairs. Very cool coin, really nice size. Again, a larger size coin. I can measure this here for you. And I'm just measuring it. Sorry, I don't mean to slow up the process because I know I'll get a million questions. How big is that, Rick? This is 50, hold on. 50.1 millimeters, 50.1 millimeters. So it's a larger coin. And definitely, like I said, extremely impressive, this engraving. This is something that takes extra time and dedication to create that look and just feeling it. I can only say this feels like legit coinage, like mint coinage. Oh, my sister is a realtor, my sister-in-law. She's gonna love this. So again, what I'm trying to tell you is when you're laser engraving, turn the regular item into a niche item. A niche item you can sell for more. If you're a realtor, bam, okay? Ramirez family, established 2022, 2021, whenever you bought your house. The backside, if you want to, maybe you can put, Ashley, whatever, your realtor number or something. Maybe you don't put your realtor thing because maybe they won't keep it on their keys then and they won't actually use it. But maybe you're just grateful that you got the commission for the house, so you just leave it purely as a gift for them, and that is a staple item for you. But even if you didn't put your name on it, every time someone sees that on their keychain, that's really cool once you get that. Your name's gonna come up. You don't necessarily have to put, your name on there, your realtor number, and that, because they may be gimmicky and they may not actually use it, right? But the point is you want them to use it. So if you put Ramirez family, establish a date, this is something, it's a thick item, it's solid brass, it's solid metal, it doesn't feel cheap. You can add to it, a key loop, any kind of key loop you want, cheap. Have it fully custom engraved to your likings, a monogram even, anything that would be a gift to them, a monogram, maybe their initials, their husband and wife, and then on this side, saying establish the home, 100%, slam dunk, whatever. And guess what? The man will put it on his keychain too. It's just not a woman thing, right? Because it has a bottle opener. You put the nicer touches on, a woman will still use it. They'll have the bottle opener, but a man will I'm not putting that on my keychain, and that's a bottle opener. So maybe it's a little manly too. So you win with both. So you can give 2 of these away, one to the wife, one to the husband, and a small investment for your business then can bring you repeated business because it's on their keychain. You know, it's nice when you put those magnets and to put them on their fridge, but guess what? They're leaving them at home. They bring their keys everywhere they go. Just a thought, realtors. Just a thought. All right, this is cool. This is really cool. Dog tags. I'm geeky into this stuff. I'm geeky into military gear and stuff like that. I will say that I have every color dog tag you can imagine that's stainless steel, but they're super light. They're not like they're super light. They don't weigh a lot. They feel like real dog tags. Put it that way. This is not the case. This is again a solid piece of brass that's thick. Let's see here. It's 2.8 millimeters thick. It's standard dog tag size. But the cool thing about this is that you could 100% in not necessarily just etch, engrave. I'm sorry. Besides the obvious of being able to engrave text, you could do an extremely nice picture on this. And then maybe some text on the back. So this is cool. You know, a gift to your husband, a gift to your wife. Doesn't even have to be military related. It could also be a memorial piece. Again, I'm only mentioning these things because, like I said, just around the mill with this, with R on it, because my name's Rick, you're going to get some money. But when you put it to a niche, the price just went up because they're willing to pay for a little more, a little extra step into care and creating it, a little extra step in on options that you're giving them. This is cool. I'm going to sell a ton of these. I know it. Because someone like me wears a gold chain all the time. Those dog tags, they're cool because they're cheap, but they wear gold. And maybe they want to wear gold. And I can polish this thing and it's going to look like that. Matter of fact, it pretty much looks like that right now. Look at that. It looks like that. This looks like gold next to gold. It's not, and I'm not pretending it is. But what I'm saying is if I had it on, especially because how thick this is, if someone was to touch it on my neck, it wouldn't feel like I'm wearing a piece of aluminum foil. This has some weight to it. This feels like real jewelry. So if I had this on my neck and I was wearing this would actually look extremely good. I'm gonna sell a ton of these. Thank you, brother. I'm not unappreciative of any other items, but I think this is a slam dunk for me, along with a couple other items. So going through this, pick some items you think is gonna be a slam dunk for you. We all have unique customers. We all have unique things, creative minds. This is don't mean to go on a tangent with some of these items. The point of me actually kind of I'm not saying wasting my time. The point of me actually going into different ideas and mention different things is because I'm trying to add some fuel to the fire, so to speak, to give you some creative thoughts on what these could be used. And again, do you have a better idea than me? Something cool I didn't say, something cool you think would be cool? Let me know. Hey man, spill the guts. Very cool. Again, something you could use for it has that kind of, I don't even know how to say that. It looks like kind of like a donut, a bevel look in there. But a medallion. This does have the smaller one. Other than like this, I could see this actually being worn on chain. But again, instead of making a standard necklace, if you put it to a niche, to or an award, of some kind, I think you get a little bit more. Just take a regular item and make it a specialty item. I don't know what you use it for. If anyone has great ideas what you use it for, write in the comments below. Holy cow. This thing is huge. Look at this thing. Oh my God. It is this. I'm sorry, but I gotta measure this. Look at this. It's literally the size of my palm. It's the size of my palm. Look at that. It's a little lighter. And I would say it's only a little lighter because it's not as thick as some of those heavy dudes. And it has that poker chip type look on the side, but it is flush on the front side. It only has that poker chip look from the side profile. See that? So you could laser engrave all the way up to the edge. Let's see how big this is. This is 59.8 millimeters wide. 59.8 millimeters wide. That's insane. My American computer, it's 2.34 inches wide. 2.34 inches wide. Yeah, so this is definitely the largest coin I've ever personally seen in my hand, ever. I've never seen a coin this big before. I'm not saying I've never seen it online, but I've never seen one in person this big before, ever. Very cool. Talk about a blank canvas. You can make just about anything on this thing. Just about anything on this thing. This is insane. Yeah, this is insane, for sure. You could even make this a medallion if you wanted to hang this on a necklace, put a hole through it and, you know, put a little loop on there, definitely. Okay. I mistakenly thought we had some business cards before, and it looks like these are legit stainless steel business cards. Let's take a look at these. Stainless steel business cards. Check this out, guys. Wow. So any stainless steel business card that I've ever done, I use them, or I had used them to focus my laser. They're paper thin. Literally. Look at that. And that's probably the run-of-the-mill aluminum card you're going to see. So it's so thin that on this, it don't even come up. It doesn't even come up as micron. Oh, it came up as 0.001. That's micrometer. 0.001. That's how thin this is, right? This is what you'd see a typical aluminum business card. This guy is not your typical aluminum business card. It is solid steel. And let's see how thick it is. Let's zero this out. This is 0.03 inches. Let's switch to millimeters. It is 0.6 millimeters. 0.6 millimeters thick. And it is a standard business card size. Now, this, I'm not saying this isn't nice, but this is just a level up from this. I was talking to a Mexican band recently who does some decent high profile playing at different sites. And I said to him, hey man, you really ought to think about making a metal business card. And he said to me, Rick, I love the idea. I think it looks great. But I just don't think it's economical for me. You know, how much really are you going to charge me to make a business card? I can't hand those all over town. And I says, I'm not asking you to hand those all over town. But you can't tell me that there's not certain meetings that are more important than others. You go meet a certain promoter or someone or a bar or someone that you're trying to make a lasting impression on. And whether you're handing them a paper thin business card that you got offline. I was going to say the name, but I decided to hold back and not say that because they're a good company. But it's a company that, you know, you can buy business cards very cheap from, that a lot of people starting off may use. And it's not the greatest card, but hey, it's a business card, right? But something like this, someone who you're trying to leave a lasting impression on, I guarantee this may be the only time they ever get a card like this, ever. And if you don't get any business from them, at worst case, they may show your card around and they may bring you business. I'm saying, like, I'm going to make some of these cards for myself. And when someone's important, there's an important customer or someone who put a big order in for me, I'm going to give them one of these. So, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be ordering some of these for myself, to be honest with you, for sure. He gave me two, so if I screw it up, I have an opportunity to make a second one. The other things with stainless steel, which is cool about stainless, is if you have a MOPA laser, you can also do it with fiber lasers, but it's a little easier with a MOPA laser. You're able to achieve some color. You have to really dial in your settings. So if you're going to make these, I would suggest you order a couple extras so that you can use them as sacrificial pieces if you're going to promise someone color, so that you can make sure that you can document your settings so that you can duplicate the results. So obviously you can do black without a problem, but if you want to do some reds, some blues, some whites, and some colors you can really make with a MOPA laser, it is possible, but you're going to have to dial in your laser. It has nothing to do with your blanks. It's about dialing your lasers, and then once you get it, document it for sure. So I know a lot of people are do crazy about that, and again, that's just something that's going to put you above and beyond. We're almost done here. This is cool. Challenge coin with a deep engraved lip around the edge. high polish. The engraving is, that deep ring is only on the front side. There's not something on the back side. Not all challenge coins, to be honest with you. People have them both engraved. Sometimes it's only single engraved. I see a lot of people, they're buying these wooden holders and they're putting all their challenge coins in them to kind of display them, so to speak. But I've seen a lot of challenge coins nowadays that it's only single-sided engraved. So this may be one of those things, because I don't think you'd want to do a double side and not have that on this side. But I think the reason it's that way is because that's a real deep cut. And I don't think you'd be able to make that deep as a cut, because it would go all the way through. You're right. Or it'd be super, super thin then. So just a different look, a solid coin, heavy. Again, heavy. It's not hollow. I think if you order a challenge coin from him, your first reaction is going to be like, what? When you feel the weight. That's going to be your first reaction. The second reaction is going to be the sides, because they just feel legit. Another different style coin, brass, again, solid. And this kind of reminds me of a quarter, how tightly knit the engraving is on this. Very cool. Look at that. Very cool. Look at that. Look at, I'm hoping this camera is really picking this up. This is on the Intus 360. I'm uploading in 4K and not to 7.8K, because YouTube, when you upgrade in 7.8K, takes days sometimes to approve the resolution. So if someone's trying to watch the video, the video looks really poor. They were trying to say that if you did 8K or 7K, they were bumping your videos because you're doing high resolutions, but they take so long to process the video that I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just uploading a 4K. Again, super nice. Been doing a lot of upgrades here in the shop. Got some new lights here, got the ring light here. I'm thinking about changing the lights up a little bit, because sometimes see a weird fog on my glasses here, because my glasses are transitions, so sometimes it causes a weird effect with that ring. But my wife bought me the ring for Christmas, so I'm putting it to use, some good work. I think this may be the same coin. It is. Same coin as the one I just showed you. I'm not going to double stack them. Here's something cool, unique. It is a snowman. Snowman. You can get this for Halloween. Obviously, it's a Christmas gift. But there's a lot of people who are geeky into Christmas. They go above and beyond Christmas. Besides Christmas, some people do that Christmas in July, and they have these funny things. Or sometimes that people have Christmas different types of year because they're not able to get to each other at that time of year, especially large families, and then they go on a vacation and they do the Christmas then. I've seen a lot of people actually start to do that because they want to spend Christmas as a family, and it always necessarily is not on Christmas. But yes, this could be a Christmas piece, a keychain. This could be an ornament. I'd probably say it'd probably be best as an ornament, and then you can laser engrave anything you want on there. I think this would be cool as a baby's first Christmas gift. That'd be my giveaway. Ding, 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 ding. So a baby's first Christmas ornament. That's what I would say this would do a slam dunk on. Even better if you could engrave their face. And, you know, maybe their face here and their parents' face there, or their face here and a monogram here. Just, you know, something to think about. Just to be unique, something that you can't go to Walmart and buy. This is custom engraved, custom metal. Everything about it is custom. So you're getting into those baby gifts, baby first, a niche. I'm telling you, you got to get into niches. So definitely I would say this is a baby's first Christmas. You know, whether you want to do the full photo or just a monogram or just their name, whatever. To me, a slam dunk with this is a baby first Christmas. You can sell it as a regular Christmas ornament. The baby first Christmas gift, this makes it a little more desirable, in my opinion. All right, it looks like we made it through everything. See what we got here. So if anything you guys wanted to see, anything that I went over too fast, anything that you know, you think is cool, anything that you thought that you had a better idea than me, or hey Rick, you know, I thought this would be really cool to make this, or I thought it'd be really cool to make that, let me know in the comments below. You know, share the comments. I may do some giveaways. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we have a weekly live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. We had a Friday. People asked us, hey Rick, summer's coming up. You know, people start doing activities, events, going to things on a Friday night. Summertime, I get it, we're home. But can you switch it up to Thursday? So if you tuned into our Friday night lives, we've changed them to Thursday. And again, we always listen to our subscribers. So if you want us to change it, just let us know. But we do a lot of giveaways, so most every week we do giveaways. You might see some of these items pop up in the giveaways that I will do custom engraving for to my loyal subscribers. So again, if there's something that you'd like, something you would like custom engraved from any of these items you said, please do send me an email at rick.ramirez@ricks2cents.com, rick.ramirez@ricks2cents.com. I will gladly make you anything you've seen here custom engraved for you. If you are someone who engraves for yourself and you want one of these items, again, the company's website is listed here, and here is the promo code. Use that code. Again, it doesn't make the price go up at all. All it's doing is giving you a discount. So go ahead and use that discount. And you know, if you were to contact him or talk to him, just do me the favor and just say, hey, you know, Rick Ramirez sent me, Rick's 2 cents sent me. Just let him know. I'd appreciate that. This is going to be a hot seller too. And you know what? There's no hate. There's none but love. I'm showing you, I'm breaking my own rules, people. I'm showing you my suppliers. I'm showing you where I get my stuff from. I'm creating my own competition. So if I'm giving you this information, use it, because trust me, I could keep this to myself, but I'm not. Super nice. So use this. Stop buying off Amazon. Like I said, to me, if you bought off Amazon, buying off Amazon's okay, honestly. If you're gonna buy off Amazon because you just bought a laser and you didn't buy this in time, but if you're going to try to make a business, to make a living, you can't buy retail. You need to buy wholesale. So buy it wholesale. Make some extra cash, keep some extra cash in your pocket, have the availability to have something custom, maybe altered, created. You see what he's capable of doing, just about anything. So if there's something that's not on his website and you say, hey, can you do this or can you do that? I'm sure that he can if you give him the volume and orders. Man, this realtor thing, it's gonna be big. So the soccer ball is what I'm calling it. The single knuckle is what I'm calling it. The worry coin, that's what I'm calling this, the worry coin. I don't know what he calls it, but again, that bevel look in there. These different size bottle openers, you know, very, very cool, different size bottle openers. Again, when you're giving these as a gift, a lot of times when you're doing the Amazon specials, these are gonna be hollow or super thin, or they're gonna be aluminum. They 100% are not gonna be 100% brass and solid. When you pick these up, they're not gonna feel like a cheap gift. Someone's gonna assume that you made a decent purchase. You paid a decent amount of money for them because of the weight and the quality of the material. So check these out, guys. Thank you for joining me with this going, because you guys, thank you guys who've been joining me for these lives. Appreciate all love and support. And again, I'm giving these, asking for these discount codes for my subscribers so that you guys can keep a couple extra bucks in your pocket, make some extra profits. CuffLinks. These CuffLinks are actually nice enough that I think that I've seen these sold in jewelry stores. I know a couple of jewelry store owners. I may actually reach out to them and say, what do you think of this? Yeah, I think it's that nice. Yeah, I think it's that nice. I think a jewelry store could sell this. I think a jewelry store would sell this. Look at that. 100%. I may reach out to a couple of jewelry store owners I know and say, hey, what do you think of this? And what do you think of sell this? And then maybe you make the money on the sale on the CuffLink, and I make the money on the sale on the engraving. Win-win. But that's it. That's everything. So if there's anything you guys want to know, anything you guys want me to show about any of these items, I'm going to engrave every single one of these items. So if there's anything you want to see first, anything you want me to try, any ideas what I should put on them, do me a favor, drop the links in the comments below or send me an email. I know some people, for whatever reason, they're uncomfortable sending email because there's too many trolls. I hate people like that, but if that is the case, you want to send me an email, my email box is always open to any of my subscribers, any of my followers, or anyone watching my videos. My email is rick.ramirez@ricks2cents.com. Once again, it's rick.ramirez@ricks2cents.com. You feel uncomfortable? Send me an email. Otherwise, go ahead and drop it in the box below. Do me a favor, if you're not already a subscriber and you made it this far in the video, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you elect that like button. Leave a comment below. YouTube loves that. That really boosts and helps my video, the algorithm, when they're going to see comments, where they're going to see likes, when they see subscribes, engagement on my video. Again, I'm offering you guys a discount because, you know, I'm giving back and I'm sharing my secrets, right? I'm sharing my suppliers. So if I'm sharing with you guys, if I'm offering, use it. Use it, you know, because you want to stand out from the next guy, you know, the next gal, the next laser engrave company. There's more and more people buying lasers. So you need unique items that you can do that they can't get off Amazon in 2 days. Somebody comes up and says they're going to sell a coin, and they show them this Amazon coin, and you show up with this. There's going to be no comparison or any of these items. So it took them 6 days for me to get this. 5 or 6 days. So I don't know if he sent it right away, to be honest with you. So I'll have to ask him. But I told him, hey, man, we had a conversation, and it was on my door like 5 or 6 days later. So I live in the Chicagoland area. Obviously, this came from overseas. So, man, I can't complain. It came DHL. It was packaged really well. Each individual item was packaged, and then he put them in packages and cellophaned them. My advice, don't do what I did. Don't destroy these packages. If you're going to open them to look at them, they're perforated. They have little dots in line. Take your time, opening them up. So when you put them away, you're going to keep them from getting scratched if you're just going to throw them in a bin or something in a drawer. They're high polished items. You don't want to have to just buff all that out. Save yourself some time. So just take your time opening these up so you can reuse them. Otherwise, you might want to get you some little Ziploc bags to put them back in. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this video. I think this is a solid solution, supplier, wholesaler, and some really cool, unique items that you're not going to find on Amazon. And I mean, hey, look, I'm an Amazon affiliate. So if anything, by me telling you not to buy it, I can be dropping Amazon affiliate links all over the place, making a kickback. So I'm being honest with you. And I'm not making a kickback, and I'm not making any money. This is legit. So Rick's 2 cents, buy it, check them out, get yourself your unique items, get to laser engraving. Don't just buy one of anything. Don't just buy what you need to complete an order. Always have sacrificial items so that you can test it with your laser. Get your laser dialed in. Every time you do anything for the first time, dial it in. Check your settings. Make sure it works. And then maybe have 2 or 3 extras. So you got it. You wrote down your specs. You wrote down what you did. The second time you goofed up, like, what's the difference? So always have at least 2 to 3 to make sure your settings are dialed in good. So that way that you know you can do the rest and you're good to go. Just my advice, just my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. God bless. Please come back for another video. And again, let me know if there's anything you want to see. Let me know if there's anything you want me to show. I've been doing a lot of laser videos. Anything you want me to cover, let me know. People ask what's going on DTF. This is a laser video, I know, but just so you know, when I'm quiet, it means I'm working on something big. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for watching. God bless. Thank you for joining me for another video.